Here's my super quick and easy way to make a healthy honey garlic chicken with rice and peas in under 30 minutes. Let's change the way you make chicken and rice. In a pot, half a cup washed uncooked brown rice, half a cup of frozen peas, a pinch of salt, and 1 cup of water. Bring the water to a boil, then cover and simmer on low heat for about 25 minutes. Meanwhile, chicken breast, cut them into cubes, season with black pepper, paprika, and a touch of olive oil. No salt here, you'll see why. Mix well, then transfer your chicken to a hot pan, cook for about 4 minutes, then add 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon low sodium soy sauce, and 2 to 3 cloves of minced garlic. Cook for about 5 more minutes, add your rice and peas to the pan once it's ready, mix well, and there you go. Enjoy.
If you're keto or low carb and haven't tried spaghetti squash lasagna yet, you have to. It's a staple in our house. It's perfect for meal prep, so I'm gonna show you how I make mine. So I just get a casserole dish out, and then I start with my meat sauce layer, which is just any meat. I prefer Italian ground sausage, and then I mix it with some Rao's marinara. But you can do anything like ground turkey, beef, chicken, whatever you prefer. And then I put down some spaghetti squash, a ricotta mixture, which is just ricotta cheese, Parmesan, and an egg. And then I top it with some mozzarella. I do some spaghetti squash again, and then the rest of my meat sauce, and then the rest of my mozzarella cheese. I also sprinkle on some Parmesan cheese and some basil. You can do fresh, or you can do like how I did it. I covered it and put it in the oven at 400 degrees for 25 minutes, and y'all, it is absolutely delicious.
If you're sick of dry pork chops like me, you're in the right place. All you need is olive oil, salt, and pepper for the seasonings. Then cut some slits in the fat cap and render it down for a minute. Then you're going to cook 4 minutes aside until nice and golden brown. Then drop in some butter, thyme, and garlic cloves. Baste until 140 internal, and enjoy. Immaculate.
Are you keto or doing low carb? Well, I have this yummy keto zucchini fry recipe that is amazing. And if you have an air fryer, this recipe is super easy.
Tonight I'm in the mood for shrimp, so I'm going to show you my easy Tuscan shrimp recipe. You're going to need all these ingredients. I'm not using exact measurements, so try and follow along. Add a tablespoon of butter, and then you're going to add a whole onion and a half a shallot. Next step, you're going to move the shallots and onions on the side, and you're going to add the shrimps until they turn pink. Now you want to flip them so you don't overcook them. Just when the shrimp are done, you're going to set them aside and now make your sauce. Add a half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes and a half a cup of cherry tomatoes. Add about a half a cup of chicken broth. Salt, pepper, and a cup of cream. Add your spinach. Last step, you're going to add Parmesan cheese. I added the shrimp, now add the rest of the pasta. Finish with parsley and we're ready to eat. This is one of my favorites.
Alright guys, I'm going to show you my version of a steak sandwich. Starting out with nothing but the best with a ribeye. Going to slice it real thin, get your griddle heated up, a little oil, little onions, a little pepper, a little salt and pepper. Cook them till they're, get a little color, translucent. We're going to pull those off. Add a little more oil. We're going to throw our steak on. Add a little salt and pepper to it. While that's cooking up, let's get started on a sauce. Duke's mayonnaise. A little garlic, a little sriracha, a little Worcestershire sauce. Mix it up good. Set it to the side. Get our buns toasted. I'm just using a French baguette. Toast them up. While that's happening, add your onions and peppers back to the steak. Mix it up good. Time to layer that provolone cheese on. Let it get all nice and gooey. While that's happening, let's sauce up our buns. Get each one a nice helping on there. Get you a big old scoop of that steak, peppers, onions, and cheese. Lay on there, and it is time to dig in, guys.
Whoa, this was delicious. I crushed up my dill pickle pork rind, covered my chicken in mayos, and then dipped it in the pork rind. Put it in my air fryer at 380 degrees for 25 minutes. Oh my goodness, guys, this was amazing.
The moment you've all been waiting for, here's how I make my air-fried banana, which is my favorite WW dessert. All you need is a banana, cooking spray, ground cinnamon, and fat-free whipped cream. I set my air fryer to 375 for 10 minutes so it can preheat for 2 minutes. Then I slice up the banana and cover it in cinnamon on top and bottom. Once there is 8 minutes on the air fryer, I spray some cooking spray and add in my banana slices, giving them a little bit of room to breathe. Then I put it in and press start. About 5 minutes later, I check on the banana slices, and if they look good, I flip them over so that they can cook evenly on each side. I put them back in, and I like to check on them periodically, and this time about 40 seconds later, they were actually perfect. So I took them out because I didn't want them to overcook. Then you put them on a plate, add some fat-free whipped cream, and you have a delicious 0-point dessert. Enjoy!
Did you even hear that crunch though? You guys totally blew up my last tofu katsu video. So to thank you, here's another katsu recipe. It's like a cauliflower steak, but better because it's fried. So it's really simple. You just slice your cauliflower into fat slices, boil them for about 5 minutes until tender, then pat dry. And this is one of my favorite miso sauce recipes. It goes so well with the cauliflower katsu and pretty much anything else. And so my secret ingredient for the dredge is Trader Joe's mushroom seasoning. I don't actually know what's in it, but it's delicious. So you know the drill, coat the cauliflower in the flour, then the eggs, and then the panko. And then fry it up until it's golden brown on both sides. This really shouldn't take too long. Oh, and just look at that big fat piece of cauliflower katsu. My mouth is watering watching this. Anyways, I'm not a vegan, but you can easily make this katsu vegan friendly by just taking out the eggs and adding plant milk. And crunch away, my friends.
My last dessert grilled sandwich, you guys went crazy over it, and even Rachel Ray liked it, so I'm like, let's do it again. All I did was I added a thin layer of marshmallow cream on top of a slice of bread, then I added some chocolate caramel caramello candies right on top. I grilled it like a grilled cheese sandwich, except this one's like a million times sweeter, and then I took it off. Oh my gosh, look how pretty and golden brown that is, but wait until you see the middle. Look at that, it's chocolate caramel and marshmallow.
Have you guys tried?
This is a pound of shrimp, cut it into bite-sized pieces.
This is how you get rid of the tail. You see where this meets? Pinch that and pull. Once you're done, it should look like that.
Both lemons and limes, that's the key. Cover this until it's fully submerged. Put as much jalapeno as you want. I like it kind of spicy. Salt, pepper.
That's what it should look like.
Onions, tomato, and Persian cucumbers. Everybody into the pool. A spoon. The two best ways to have this: a tostada shell, Tostitos hint of lime.
This cauliflower mac and cheese will have you saying,
how is this on my diet?
Starts with 1 head of cauliflower that's been washed and cut into bite-sized pieces. Boil for no more than 5 minutes, then strain. Make the sauce by melting 1 tablespoon of butter, 2 ounces of cream cheese, and 6 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Add in your spices and 1 1/3 cup freshly grated sharp cheddar cheese. Mix until melted, then add your cauliflower back to the pot. Stir and serve immediately. You want it hot. You will not believe this is diet food. Like and follow for more recipes.
Do you love jalapeno poppers, but you're tired of the same old bacon-wrapped jalapeno poppers? Let's turn them into egg rolls. It's so easy. The cream cheese filling is just cream cheese, green onions, bacon, a whole bunch of cheese. I use Mexican blend. You can use whatever you want. Some garlic powder. Place some of the cream cheese mixture on your egg roll wrapper, some sliced up jalapenos, more cooked up bacon, more cheese. This time I use mozzarella. Wrap it up, fry it up until nice and golden, serve it like it is, or make a sour cream with lime and cilantro, dip it in there. So good.
Let's make some ahi tuna nachos, kind of inspired by sushi. Just put some white and black sesame seeds on a plate, take your lightly oiled tuna and completely roll it in the seeds. Hit it with a little pinch of salt and sear every side. I got a little distracted and kind of overcooked mine. But it's okay, just grab some wonton wrappers and give them the grilled cheese diagonal cut and fry them till they're golden brown. Slice up that tuna, grab your chips, put the tuna on top, a little diced avocado, hit it with some unagi and wasabi mayo, finish with cilantro, and bling bang boom, you don't really have nachos, but these are fucking delicious.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you have to try these. They are so addictive. All you need is carb-balanced tortillas, everything but the bagel seasoning and cream cheese. Spread the cream cheese on top, sprinkle with everything but the bagel, roll them up and slice them. Then you're going to put them in hot butter for 1 to 2 minutes on each side. I am telling you, these are incredible. Make sure that you like and follow us for more great ideas.
Today I'm going to show you how to make some easy 3-ingredient carnivore 0-carb
bagels. They're keto friendly. So here I've just got 4 egg yolks that I separated. The whites I'm just gonna put in a container and save for something else like meringues or crepes or whatever, but I'll only be needing the yolks today. Then I've added in a half teaspoon of baking powder, and I'm gonna add in 1 tablespoon of softened butter. Next, what I've done is just poured the batter into this neat little silicone donut pan that I got off of Amazon. Put it on a baking dish, that way it's not flopping around, and I have an easy time getting it in and out of the oven. So this is gonna bake at 350 for 12 minutes. 12 minutes later, we've got these beautiful 0-carb bagels. This is what the middle looks like. They're actually nice and bread-like despite having no flour. And look at that, so delicious.
Delicious. Bang bang shrimp. Oh my gosh, so good and so easy. And of course I served it on some lettuce because that's what they do at Bonefish, and I thought that was funny. But yeah, the sauce, super easy. 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, 1/4 cup of Thai sweet chili sauce, and 1/4 teaspoon sriracha. Just whisk that together and you're good to go. And you could use popcorn shrimp in this sauce if you really wanted to and didn't want to deal with the raw shrimp. But if you want to, a pound of shrimp, shelled and deveined, soak it in 1/2 cup of buttermilk for a few minutes, and then discard the extra milk, and then toss in 3/4 cup of cornstarch. Don't make the mess that I did. Use a bowl or a bag, and then fry on each side for a couple minutes in some hot oil, and then toss with your sauce. Again, don't do the mess that I did, but oh my gosh, this was